Hello, I'm Z, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go talk to the gardener here.
It's raining again.
Yeah.
It was clear just an hour ago.
Do you think you have some salts? I think I could use some.
Sure. I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Thanks. Okay. So, we got salt, right? Or? That ammonia? Maybe. Let's go try it now. Uno.
There he still is, looking right through you.
Plus one
With
has
his white
ammonia.
eyes, the body below
Endurance
is entirely
4.
dedicated.
I need a skill point. I need to dedicate a skill point into endurance. So, these are things I can think about. And look, I've been thinking about where my home is for quite some time now. I've still got some time until it's done, but I'm thinking about it. Right, so we're gonna have to put points into Zeke, right? Endurance. We're gonna have to put a point into endurance so we can try that. Someone said to save my skill points till I actually need them for real to retry a check. That's actually really good advice. Well, why couldn't we open this?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid
Tool not
has a
equipped.
padlock that says "whirling in rags."
It would be the pry bar. There. I have these two tools now.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says
Force time.
"whirling
Jam the
in
tool
rags."
under the lid and pull. I mean, I don't need the chain cutters.
This trash container.
Yeah, no,
is
that's really low. That's what?
This trash container
Physical
is locked.
instrument. AKA my strength. I have no reason to go in this building just yet. Until I'm given one, I'm not gonna interact with it. The book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. The book appears to be an erotica, but without actual erotica. On the cover stands a very muscular man, surrounded by flames.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Is it okay if I ask some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll
What is
try
your-
to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Such a good trooper. You already are learning the value of hard work.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Can I become famous by reading one of the books?
I don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someday someone will write a book about me one day.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop. In the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Okay, bye. See you around on it.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye. making you squint.
Where's that coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Baye, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
A new thought. I can think about being some kind of superstar. -2 to logic. Yeah. Love that. Doesn't even give me anything else. Oh, it's... While you're researching it, you have the +1 or the -2. I see, that's really cool. This is a book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jean Cause from Iguania. A book about Boyadero culture. I didn't get to read the rest of it. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Let's go in the bookstore, sure. It's not our main objective, but let's go. Am I wasting time? Maybe. Do I care? No. Gift books and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyamdal somewhere.
Look through the display of books.
Rows and rows of Hyamdala men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyamdal and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyamdal, Return to Hyamdal. And the solipsistic Man from Hyamdal and the Hyamdal Man.
Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Hyamdal.
I'm not gonna listen to all that.
Those snow crabs are worse than they sound.
Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Hyamdal in hell. Man from Hyamdal and the
Do any of these books allow to me?
Man, a twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
Ugh, what is it?
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Hyamdal in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Hyamdala man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hyamdal and the Devil Woman.
Interesting.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyamdal novels.
Don't got the money yet, but I would like to buy it. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. What's here?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
Look through them.
There are an endless variety of source books, law books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Don't got that kind of money.
Anemic Beano Clods.
Hello.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
So are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Your daughter's the one standing outside, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
10. Honestly, she's certainly polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Annette is quite a trooper. She's a great value add.
As a young girl should be, with the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future.
The woman before you scans the store. Her
What if I want to buy a book?
shoulders rigid.
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go, get back there. The books await you.
What type of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Do you even know what books you have for sale?
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose. But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories.
Where do you learn about them?
The truth is available if you just know where to look, and you have to open and free your mind to understand.
Alright then, I'll take a look.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Thank you, Plaisance. But I don't think I'll be hanging around this store any longer. Not until I have money, at least. Let's take a look somewhere else. Did I have someone else to call?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers. A
Yeah, I know.
radio
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57.
Connect me to the
How may I
Lazarus.
assist you? It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
Gottlieb.
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
I was told to call the Lazarus. People are worried about me.
Oh, it's you.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here.
Yes, it's the Firewalker here.
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet. Actually, wait. Do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
A glorious sight. Your body, tired from the vastness of the visions that haunt it, burning up in a flame fed by your own living breath.
I feel like you're making fun of me.
I'm the most serious person at the station, detective. Now, do you have any current, pressing medical problems?
I think I had a heart attack. Or? Lost my memory. All of it.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
There is no surprise in his voice, only careless superiority.
You're not surprised. Okay, anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor.
I think I had a heart attack.
You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely. And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Sort of, but by God does it burn in your chest.
Yes.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
Of course.
Accept it. The body is an object, and objects break down. Do what good you can with yours, before the rest goes too.
I couldn't reach up and grab a tie from spinning fan without unbearable pain shooting through my arm.
Hard to tell exactly what it was over the phone. Could be a combination of peripheral neuralgia and high blood pressure. Could be that you were having a heart attack. Or, actually, it could be both, given your profile.
So what do I do?
Cut down on the drinking, pal. In fact, cut off the drinking. The drugs, too. Anything else?
Oh, but speed. Sweet speed. It goes so well with alcohol, too.
No. Isn't there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yeah.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
So it's political. You're being neglected because of political reasons.
That's a failure.
The money is probably going to some old, oily...
Yeah.
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
It's not fucking cryoactylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Guess that's it for now.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
50 seconds.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering
Tap on the
levers.
fuel preheater
Right
gauge.
as you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Close the door. I do like Zreddery. He is a nice partner to have. You, talk to me.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
What's a jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon
How long have you
days.
been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
Yeah.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you?
Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
Yeah, guess last round
You
then.
could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Can you spare some change?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
Know what these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers.
I get it.
Can't,
Not
my
you?
thing.
Sure.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better.
Know anything about
When
Dead Man?
one's ended,
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Okay,
Don't be a
thanks.
stray-
Thanks. Well then.
an old monument.
Yeah, I failed that check. You. Who are you?
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's your...
Snap your fingers.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
If you say so. Sure. Check, Kitsuragi. Foreign car, kept in good condition. Of course I'm taking that money. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. Great. With 3T. Magnesium. Well, thanks for that. Jump Jams. Popular music mag. Glossy magazine. Most able-bodied men. The issue about the top 10 list. Oh no, they're much hunkier than you. You shouldn't feel threatened by the handsome men. Don't be silly.
Welcome to Rivachol.
It's just the lieutenant. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
What's happening? You sound angry, Kim.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Limbo, what's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the lorry man.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
Got a smoke?
No,
He's got a smoke right there.
You're smoking one
in
right
his
now.
fucking-
it's my last one.
Hiding smokes from me.
Why would I do that? I'm an honest man.
Cool, cool, cool.
I bet. Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
What are you holding?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples?
Apples.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Oh, so you're just racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design, so naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Right. I've already made up my mind. Want to hear it?
Oh?
Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
A race is superior to the rest. Just because physically it might be capable of more things does not mean it is superior. That's stupid.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to the tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
True enough. Now let's move. Big guy, talk to me.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Yeah.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
No.
Good.
We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
A man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
Where are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
given a job to do!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
You were unable to reach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard, and I don't mean
the guard's blocking the way.
Punk either. I mean head measurer, or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually.
I want to get in the harbor too, though.
Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the hostel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him.
Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Yeah.
And dangerous. Somewhere below it all.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Sure, why not?
Why not? I see numerous reasons not to pick a side in this local matter.
Pity.
Let us work!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy.
I gotta ask you, where are you from?
What's it to you?
Oh, you look real familiar for a second there.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Bouncer? Where? Freaking lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there. Don't really remember things well.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. What's it to you?
Curiosity.
Big mess. Caused by you.
Yeah.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain. In Jamrock.
Been thrown out of several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar.
Cargo hauling. Worked at Territorial.
Yeah, I think I've been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
It's not getting me anywhere. Oh, autosave. Thanks. I want to take a look at that gate. It says GRIH. Oh, I see the guy he was referring to.
Scab?
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Hold on, where'd they come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Maybe you wanna help me by solving... maybe you wanna help me solve it by telling me who did it?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice.
Bit short of money. Can you give me some?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Try and catch it.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
The boyardero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
What? That's not the line. That's not the line. That's a different. Appreciated.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does this mean you let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
That's simple. I'll just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Mm-hmm.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
You think?
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or... maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever bested him in a physical
Not yet,
competition?
no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Got it. Another thing.
Sure.
What's the strike about?
You know, serious
I kind of know what
He's
this
a
is.
chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Right. He wants to talk to me, but not really allowed to by the boss, huh? That the case? It's fine. We're not here to... Oh. Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, what's this? Calls for winter. Please use main entrance. And this? Gods from the lore you have haphazardly literal Sandrix. Goods, not gods. Right, let's go back here and see if we missed anything here. I'd love to check around a bit, especially upstairs. You.
The door is closed.
Knock again much harder.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Suppress the urge. We're not doing anything like that. Oh, nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Alright, we can go in here. We can also go outside. Was there any other path on this balcony? No, there wasn't. It's a good thing to know. There is something, however, in my room. Yep. Kim tries not to look around your broken down bathroom door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
You're looking at the destruction?
He nods.
Sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
What's this? Can I
The
interact with
bed
it?
is cold and not particularly inviting.
I
The
see.
option to go to
No
sleep.
time to rest. Yeah, I know. Let's go. Check out this door again. Still nothing. Don't have a key to that. The guy running the bar earlier, no longer there. Oh, no, he is. You.
Can I help you?
Seen something about the whirling guard. A thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
Saw a sign that said mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
It's a shame you gotta suck up the Union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Alright.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Does it seem callous to you, guarding even those leftovers from the poor? We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Got another thing I saw, the whirling.
Another thing. Great.
No,
Yes.
I didn't see anything else. We got the keys, so at least we're making progress. You awake?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
2 hours?
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Yeah.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Don't lick it.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. It would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
Still gotta find something to drink, huh? Oh, gosh. Hold on, let's go check the trash.
This trash container
Open padlock with the key.
with a well-oiled crack. The lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that something is in there?
There is, but you won't like it.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Pick up the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Bag the trousers.
Feet are marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Bag the shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
A thrown out towel, a mug, that's all.
Right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
You think someone from the whirling might have been involved here?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
We need to ask the kids.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Look under the box as a carton.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Search for food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels.
Pick it up.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away.
Well...
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your
Yeah,
inventory.
the mug. I'm getting that
You
mug.
pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
You've acquired an
Close
The
the lid.
container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Leave. Alright. On my paperwork. I'm not gonna inspect them just yet. I'm gonna do that next time. For now, I'm just gonna leave it here. Because I'm out of time. So let's make a save. There we go. So, if you enjoyed this episode, leave it a like. Have an awesome rest of the day. And I'll see you tomorrow.